Hi everybody, this is Joe with Joe's Premium Firewood, coming to you live on February 2nd, 2020, which is also Groundhog's Day, and I guess the groundhog didn't see his shadow, so winter's going to be ending 6 months early, and it's also Super Bowl Sunday. Go Chiefs, and Charlie Bishop is the first one in the house. So for this video today, I'm out here. Well, we got them all jumping in now. There's greener grass, all firewood. And there's Larry. You're late, Larry. Oh, there's a back 40. I did one of back 40's tips the other day. I split into there. Oh, there's Outdoors with Eric. I split right into my trailer and then stacked it. I always harped on him about splitting and into his tractor and then stacking it, but it actually worked out pretty good. There's Sheeby. Yeah, I haven't used this yet. We're gonna test her out on this Hickory, the shagbark Hickory we got here. So I got the single wedge on. Hey Eric, what do you think? It's gonna work better? What you think? Now, normally this much takes over an hour for me to split with the Husky, but I think it's going to be a little bit faster. But like I say, I'm down here in my driveway area, which I call the power line storage area. All right, Charlie Brooks. I'm going to wait about 5 minutes for people to jump in here. Oh, and hey, back 40. I said in your video this morning that black locust is firewood gold because of its gold color and that it's awesome firewood. But by no means am I saying red oak is not good firewood. So I just wanted to let you know that. But it's a nice sunny day here. Oh, I want to grab my sunglasses here. Set those out. Swap them. Because it's our first sunny day in a couple weeks. I know Minnesota's been really cloudy, and it's probably like that in Wisconsin too. But I talked to Andrew Easton this morning. I was hoping he would join the live stream so he could answer any of your guys' questions or concerns. I know everybody's talking about how that's small, but with these blocks it should be fine, and especially with the single wedge, which I'm more familiar with, except on my splitter, the wedge is going and it's pushing it into a block. So I'm trying to watch you guys' comments and talk and narrate and move around. So I hope it's got enough gas in. I didn't use it very long yesterday, so it should be fine. But as you can see, I got it hooked up on this end so I could back it in here, and that's a feature I do like, that you can hook it up on both sides to fit your needs, to get it how you want it. Let's see. It's hard for me to see with the sunglasses on what you guys are saying, because these sunglasses don't have bifocals. But I'm gonna set this up on the tripod and start it up, let it warm up for a minute. You know, yesterday's video I just went right to running it. It's like 40 degrees, so it's not too bad. And then I want you to tell me if the camera angle is good, if my head's cut off or not. So let me put this in here. We'll start it up, and then I'll come and look, and you tell me if this is a good enough angle. I think we might have a cloud right now, but it looks pretty good to me. I think this looks pretty good. Is that a good camera angle there, Eric? What do you think? When I got my sunglasses on, like I say, it's hard to read what you're saying. There's Rob. Yeah, I got it off. Okay, good. All right, I guess good camera, looks good. I'm wearing my Eastonmade colors again today, but yeah, we'll let it warm up just for about a minute and then get in there and we'll see how this baby performs. And once again, I'm not wearing hearing protection because it's not that loud. Get some of the slim wood in. Remember, they want bigger pieces, so I'm going to try to split them around 6 inches each, which is fine by me, because it takes less hits, less time. Who's ready? Let's show hands. Give this video a thumbs up if you're ready. Well, that was about smooth. Let's try a bigger one. So usually hickory's difficult to split, but once in a while you'll find them straight grain ones. And it's like a knife through butter. I'm always comparing this to a kinetic splitter. Well, it's like a kinetic splitter, but 10 times the power. You don't ever see a kinetic splitter using a 4-way. Forgot my hatchet. Got the bigger ones back here. able to control the size and the shape. Portable table though, when the pieces sit out here and I run another piece through, it's going to knock it off, so I can set it off to the side. Alright, here comes the butt log. Kind of angle with the wedge there, just trying to figure out the best spot to hit it. Firewood gives the best flavor. That's a beautiful piece of firewood right there, I'll tell you that. bringing the hatchet. How tall this is compared to the Husky. This is like a foot, the Husky's like 6 inches. That's what she said. Truck's filling up pretty quick. Definitely more familiar with just a single wedge. How do you probably use it? I'm gonna grab my Gatorade out of the truck. Show you how much we got in there already. And I'll talk to you for a second. I'll put my regular glasses on. I'll talk to you for a second. Probably should have put a new one in. So what does everybody think? Should I put the four-way back on? See you later, Larry. Yeah, it's a great engine. All right, bye BH 1963. Hey, Shibi! Shibi, you the man! Thank you, sir. Thank you, Shibi. You think I should use the 4-weight, Brad? Tom says no. I'm gonna leave this on tomorrow. I'll probably split a bundle grade. Thanks, Greg. Yeah, it is a very nice splitter. See what? Damn, we're 20 minutes in, and I already got it about, close to half full. Hey, Cody Harrison. Hey, Casca Hillbilly. Hi, Mark Davison. James Morgan. Yeah, it's running smooth, isn't it? I know people are worried about losing my hand, but I'm paying attention. Hey, Paul. You guys can always watch the replay and then leave comments there. Usually I don't go back and watch all the comments on here. Hi, David. Merc in here yet? I haven't seen anything from Merc yet. Hey, Andy, or Ashton. It's hard to see. Like I say, I got the sun behind me. It's hard to see the glare. But I'll get back to work. I just wanted to say hi for a second. I'm done playing games. There's my gloves. Hello, party plans? Who you taking? I want the Chiefs to win, but I really don't care. For those came in late, I wish I could pinpoint my start time for these videos, but I got to get everything set up, get the tripod set up, move everything down here. So they will start anywhere between 9:30 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard every Sunday, weather permitting. If it's a real bad weather day, I might try doing one from my laptop inside the house. But I'd rather be out working. Because I don't play games. Got some one poppers coming up. One pop. Hickory split pretty easy. Sometimes you really gotta fight it. Hope everybody's having a good, fun, healthy, kind conversation with each other. But I got enough moderators in here that we won't have to worry about the haters anymore. Hope this upcoming week's better. Last week I only sold two oversized truckloads. I did get a $40 tip on one, but that was only like $400 last week for those, and then 2 Dakota truckloads, which I made 40 bucks profit between the 2 loads. So right now I'm cash poor, firewood rich. I'm gonna try to get them 2 of these loads this week, but I need Mike and Chad, somebody, Herb, I don't care, bring me a load of hickory and I'll take them 2 loads, which will last them 2 months. Then we're gonna stockpile on this. Because we went and looked at that other woods I mentioned to you guys about, and the first one, we must have found 20 shagbark hickory trees in there. One of them's this big around. Probably enough to last me 2 years, but the guys bringing the blocks here, hickory tends to rot fast, so I'd have them put it where I normally keep my boiler wood on them dock sections, and then just split in the driveway when I need it. But like I said, I don't want them to sit too long. But the property's going up for sale, and as soon as it's sold, we can't get on there. So they're going to try to get me as much as they can this week. I said, just go for it. And the other property Mike and I went and looked at, had a bunch of, it's on a farm field, had a bunch of ash and elm trees that are dead and dry, some cherry and other things on the ground. It's hard to get to, but the guy said he'd take his backhoe in there with a bucket. If Mike would load the blocks into the bucket, then he would haul them up and dump it, make a big pile. Then Mike could just drive his Dakota in there and pick up when he had to get it. But it's like 25 miles from me, so Mike needs to get that Ford legal, get insurance on it, registration, put some sidewalls and some bigger leaf springs in, so it's worth it. Because driving 25 miles hauling a Dakota load of ash, that's a lot of time for what I pay. I'm paying 50 bucks a load, so that's a lot of work for him. So he needs to be able to haul more. Guess I already had one up here. Usually this takes me over an hour to do it when I'm using the Husky and not doing any talking. this down, didn't even have to use it, but it is, like I say, it's over 40 degrees. It's unusual for this time of year. Which has me concerned about Mike and Chad being able to get in the woods with their pickup trucks. Hilly and muddy, slushy snow, you just can't drive on that in a pickup. Right through that knot like nothing. Oh, forgot to put this back. There's back. Haven't had one fall out yet. Already back. That's a wrap, folks. As far as the splitting goes, I'm gonna straighten this out. Straighten these pieces out real quick so they don't fall off to going down the road. Still got 70 in here. You guys are enjoying your Sunday morning live stream. Joe's Firewood videos. What you think, guys? They gonna like it? Hey, Mark. Thanks, you too. Hey, there's Mark and Mark, or is your name Monk? That's what that's old boy Zach likes calling you. Speaking of him, did he ever make it here? Hey, Sheeb, look at that. Oh yeah, I had about 8 minutes of talking, and it's 48 minutes long, so 40 minutes. Hey, Audrey from Alabama. Oh, Jake Morris made it. Better make it to the end, Jake. You never make it to the end. Hey, Andy. I paid $100 for the wood to be delivered. I'm gonna sell it for $275 delivered and stacked, and they're like 35 miles away. But I might even just throw a couple more pieces on. I would say it's a little bit of the lighter side of an oversized truckload. I might grab some of that hickory over there, put it on here. But when Chad brought this to me in an 8-foot bed, he had it stacked in there, level with the sides all the way to the back. So you can see how much my truck holds, and this is thrown in. So it holds a lot of wood. Hey guys, if anybody's joining us late, welcome. I could give you a little bonus footage. I was out here looking at some of our trees for a hickory. Now, there's a hickory right there. That's maple, but there's a couple tall ones. Now, I believe this one's a shagbark. You can see the bark peeling off. I believe that's shagbark, but it's too little to harvest right now. It's only like, 8-10 inches down there at the bottom. And then I think this one's shagbark. I'm trying not to use our trees if at all possible. And that one's shagbark right there. And that one. This one right here. Now this one's what me and Herb call smooth bark hickory. You can see the difference. You see the bark peeling. I don't know. It's kind of in the shade. I think there's one right here. That look like shagbark to you? You see that bark? That look like shagbark? You have smooth bark down there, Mark? I think that's called bitternut hickory. But this is where most of our hickory trees are, because like that's one, that's one, that's one, that's one. And the one that Mike and Zach took down in the spring, the monster one, that's back over in here. Here, those are all hickory right in there, those big ones. And some of them are really tall. I feel like outdoors with Eric out walking around in his property like he did on his live stream. There's no doubt that this one's shagbark hickory. Look at that. See the bark? See it peeling? And that sucker is damn near 100 foot tall. But if that one's not 100 foot tall, this one is. But I don't think this is shagbark. But it is at least 100 feet. And it's about the right size to harvest. But right now, at that other property, we need to get them all out of there. At least the ones we can handle first. Yeah, we're looking for Bigfoot out here. Go Chiefs. Hey, old mechanic, how you doing? I'll give you guys some shout outs. I'll walk back to the truck. I know I usually try to have these be an hour long, kind of like back 40s live stream. Our data on our phone. I need high speed internet, and our month resets on the 11th. And we were about 3/4 done, and there's still one more Sunday live stream to do. Yeah, this is like a piece we just left out here. It was just too big to handle from that hickory tree that Mike cut down. and put some boiler wood on top of the stump. That was a big tree. It took out, when it went down, it took down that, took down this cherry tree and fell into it. So now we got this mess out here. I probably could cut a couple pieces off that for boiler wood. But yeah, I've been cleaning up the woods out here where I cut limb wood for Mom. Now it's melted some. Maybe I'll come out here and cut some of this up for her. I don't know. Are you guys getting tired of seeing all these splitting videos with the Ultra? I kind of want to use it as much as possible while I got it. And I have been saving blocks for it for a long time. But you probably want to see some chainsaw running too. You know, maybe I could go over to that property and film, yeah, go Ultra. We'll go film Mike dropping some of them hickory trees. There's a nice little beech tree. We got a few beech trees on our property, but not too many that are big and mature. They tend to hold their leaves for a long time. You like the splitting videos, guys? The Ultra? And if you guys end up ever buying it, make sure you tell them that I sent you. Pretty, ain't it? It's a hell of a lot easier to haul. Hell of a lot easier to haul with, hey Zach, haul with the quad. I made a video, posted to Facebook, I didn't put it on YouTube. Mike trying to back this up with with my truck, and it was kind of a cluster, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Trying to figure out, anybody knows what this gauge does? It doesn't seem to move. You know, when the pressure's on, it just stays in that spot the whole time. So I'm not sure what that gauge does. And then this, I guess, is a temperature gauge of the hydraulic reservoir. Just giving you a little close-up of it. But I do like how this is symmetrical. So if you're right or left-handed, or if you can stage pieces of wood on each side and equally run it just as easy. You know, it's not like off to the side like my Husky is. But I really like this because that's how I'm used to making the pieces. I like to be able to control the shape and size. And I like nice straight triangle pieces when it's just meat smoking wood. But when I'm making bundle grade wood, it needs to be like flat pieces and square pieces and rectangle pieces. Yeah, it'll heal itself. It's working fine. Yeah, I don't think they'll complain about this load. Like I say, I might grab a couple of those pieces just to fill in a couple of these holes in here. Yeah, it is a nice splitter. I really like it. And you know, I just saved about a half an hour, 45 minutes by not using the Husky. But this is like what I call a borderline. You know, this is about as low as wood I get on a oversized truckload. Sometimes I put more in. I do love it. I love it. And that single wedge, man, that's a game changer for me. Although the four-way works, you know, it works fine if the pieces are 9 to 11 inches in diameter and nice and straight, because it splits those perfect. But you get bigger ones or smaller ones, if you got smaller ones, you get kindling, and the bigger ones, it like splits out to the side. And time is money. And like I say, I don't have to, by doing all this work myself, that's a labor cost that I save. But you know, and this is what Mike and Zach, when they split this, all this wood here with the Husky, it probably took them. It took them about 3 hours. I'm sure with that, if they worked together, it'd probably be not much more than an hour with two guys running it. But this is some nice looking hickory. There's other hickory out in that woods that Mike's at. So I told him that he needs to fill this up. And then I got all this down in here. Well, you guys seen, I'm sure you watched the inventory video yesterday, or most of you guys did. Because I know a lot of you like those inventory videos. Hey, Donald Duck, you just get here. We're about ready to wrap things up. Like I say, I got to save my high-speed data for the next live stream. But yeah, now, you know, with this down here, me being myself, yes, it is, Tom. Very nice quality, and I like these double tubes that run down instead of using an I-beam. And then you got, see how you got it welded right in there, and that gives it more strength. But I'm sure I'll use the 4-way again, but I really like this. And like I say, I try to make perfectly shaped pieces and sized pieces. And there's not one piece of kindling in here. Well, maybe one or two that broke off. Oh, sorry. You just gonna have to watch the replay, Donald. We're all done here. We're done splitting. I'm about ready to, now, you know, I'm by myself. So I got to drive my truck up there and then walk back down here and get the quad. Put that away, or take it to the next, and then take this to the next splitting area. But I definitely will be covering it up, trying to keep this motor nice and clean and dry in the Ram. That can sit out in the snow and rain. But yeah, this has so much hydraulic power compared to like a kinetic splitter. It has the power of a hydraulic and the speed of a kinetic. So not sure how much longer. We never really discussed that. We never discussed that yet, Zach. So, I don't know. Whenever he wants it, I guess. Whenever he wants it back. But I've had about 5 or 6 people already say they're buying it after watching the videos. So, that kind of helps out. Maybe keeping it a little bit longer. Oh, and I was going to tell you, I went and played live poker for the first time. Hi, Jim. I went and played live poker last night. Normally I've been playing online, and I was low in chips. I got pocket 8s and I went all in. Got called by pocket 6s, got them dominated. 6 on the flop, out of there. But it was fun playing in person for the first time in probably over a year. So, all right, guys, we hit the 1 hour mark. You can start saying your goodbyes, because we're about ready to wrap things up. I got a bunch of moving around to do and get stuff done. So we'll let you look at the split this one more time. And those of you that came in late, just go ahead, and in a few minutes the replay will be up and you can watch it. Watch me splitting. I'd say this is premium wood. Oh, it's weird. I'm doing some experimenting right now. Just I'll give you guys a couple minutes. Just because there's like different things I can do on here. Okay. Oh. Okay. Let's see. I can go to the chat. Super chat. Let's see. I was just checking the menu out. So now I know how to, I just put the thumbnail picture into Vivid, so it should be more eye-catching. So, all right, guys, we're gonna wrap her up. Got the old hat on, and we'll be back here live next Sunday. Of course, I'll be posting videos, maybe regular videos on this channel, but most of them will go to my other channel, Joe's Firewood Videos too. So check out some of these videos at the end. You guys should do that on other videos too, if you haven't seen them yet, of course. So, and I got playlists of all different subjects. So we'll see you guys at the next one.